Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Desiree Mack. And today I just want to share with you some of my favorite morning affirmations that I write. I try to write them every morning, but I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I don't do it every morning, but I should. I feel better on the days that I do. So let me read to you today's morning affirmations. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am blessed. I am not stressed. I am kind. I am a rare find. I am growing. I am glowing. I am surviving. No, I am thriving. I am dedicated. I am motivated. I am curvy. I am worthy. I am yearning. I am learning. I am pretty. I am not a pity. Okay, period. Those are the ones that I came up with this morning. I know they all rhyme. I really hope you enjoyed that. Oh, here's more. I am not tired. I am inspired. I am cheerful. I am not fearful. Okay, these don't rhyme, but I am careful, but vulnerable. I am wise, not naive. I tread cautiously, but I trust my gut. I am intuitive, in touch, in tune. I'm smart, and I don't settle. Period. Okay, here's another one that I did a little while ago. This was last month. I am good enough. Say it again. This is the mic. Say it again. I am good enough. Yes, you are. Okay. I am worthy. Yes. Yes, you are. I am loved and supported and valued. Again, I'm motivated. I get things done. I am healing and growing and moving forward. I don't put so much pressure on myself. I am grateful and forgiving and at peace. I am active and dedicated and healthy. I am successful in my endeavors. I balance relaxing, fun, and productivity. I am smart and beautiful. And it says again, don't settle. So, period, clearly, that's been on my mind. Yay! Well, okay, and then, I also wrote you guys a nice list of some reminders, some friendly reminders that I think we could all use on a day-to-day, maybe a week-to-week, maybe a month-to-month, but no, maybe me, it's day-to-day. So maybe I'll frame this, hang these up. Number 1, and I want y'all to say these with me every single damn day, okay? Who's ready? Today's day 1. Okay, number 1. I don't need anyone but myself. Period. Period. We're not forcing people into our lives. We're not running our lives around other people. No. No, we're running them around ourselves. I'm not saying be selfish. I'm saying it's your life. It's your life. You don't need anyone else. I like other people. I like to have other people. But you got to be content at the end of the day with who you're going to bed as, you know? It's just you. It's about you. It's your life. Number 2, I am content, exploring and growing. Now, I know we all set goals and then we're so excited about them and we work towards them, but I also know how defeated we get. Yeah, I'm talking to you. When we don't reach those goals quick enough or good enough for ourselves, fast enough, you know? And honestly, what's the problem with being on the journey a little longer, you know? We're always growing and we have to make mistakes. We have to explore different things in order to better ourselves and learn what we really want in this crazy little life. Number 3, I am beautiful inside and out. Period. Inside is what matters, because you can be cute, you can be hot, sexy, giving, body tea, but you can be ugly on the inside. And a little hint, a tidbit, a fact, a fun fact, people will not fucking like you. So, you know, just because you have the looks doesn't mean you've got it made. Doesn't mean you have to be a bitch. Okay? Okay. I'm talking to myself too. Don't worry. All right. Number 4. I can embrace change and flow. Yeah, we're flowing. We're flowing like the ocean, like the freaking ocean. Okay? Go with the flow. I'm telling myself, go with the flow. Okay? You know, there's a time to be against the flow, and sometimes you gotta set the flow. But other times, the flow gets fricked up. It gets disrupted. And, you know, what are you gonna do? Spend the whole day mad that the flow is different? No, you're gonna catch on a new flow. Period. Okay. Number 5, I don't consume too much media. Yes, I do. But I shouldn't, so that's why it's on my reminders, because it's a goofy ass thing that I'm spending all my time doing that I shouldn't be, because it's not that important. It's not that important, and real life is what matters. Face-to-face contact, okay? Social media is so toxic and honestly disgusting. And okay, you know what? It can be beneficial too. Obviously, please don't come at me. I love social media, TBH. You're probably like, yeah, but you post on Instagram every week. Facts. Facts. But it's like TikTok scrolling, doom scrolling, binging shows, like updating Instagram and like comparing yourself to other people. You know, that's what I'm saying not to do. I'm not saying don't share your cutesy little pictures on the internet, because, you know, I'd be a hypocrite. But like day-to-day basis, it should not be taking up so much of our screen time, and especially not in the morning. Please, I'm talking to myself. Please stop waking up and doom scrolling on TikTok. Okay? Because it sets us up for a horrible day, because then we're like overstimulated. You know, we've been sad, we've been happy, we've laughed, we've cried, all in like the first 10 minutes that we're awake. No. Our brain does not need that. That's so harsh, especially the phone in and of itself is so harsh. So yeah, try not to do that. I'm gonna try not to do that either. All right, number 6. I am not obligated to be productive. And you know what? I put productive in quotes because I think productivity is subjective. And I think that everyone has a different idea of what it means to be productive. For example, you know, maybe you have a job and going to your job is productive for you. Maybe you don't have a job, so maybe going to the gym is productive for you. Maybe going on a walk is productive for you. You know, maybe you're not doing so good, and maybe you need to clean your room. Maybe cleaning your room is productive for you. That's fine. There's so many different levels of productive. Productive does not have to be go, AM to PM, getting every single item on your checklist done, getting all that shit done, you know? That's good. It's good to have those days, but you don't have to feel super guilty if you're like not in that kind of mood or you only get a few things done. That's still productive, okay? Number 7. I should have numbered these on my thing, but I didn't. Number 7, I think. I am mindful and conscious and purposeful. These are some of my favorite words. I love the word mindful. Also conscious. Consciousness reminds me of psychology, you know, like unconscious, subconscious thoughts. But I feel like this is super important to just do things intentionally. Do things with intention. You know, I'm definitely guilty of doing things like, and being like, oh, YOLO, or like, fuck it, we ball. But it's important to be mindful, be aware of why we're doing those things. Why do we even want to do it? Is it going to help us? Is it going to hurt us? You know, and being present, being conscious and present. Like, say you're hanging out with people, that's like not going on your phone, you know, whatever, stuff like that. Oh, that's the next one. I skipped ahead. Next one's I'm present in the moment. Number 8 is I am present in the moment. So yeah, like I just said, be there, be you, you know, yeah, period. Okay, the next one you guys have all heard, number 10, I'm done numbering them. I don't remember, is I don't chase, I attract, and I manifest. Now, I think a lot of people are confused sometimes about what this means. Just because you're not chasing doesn't mean you're not putting in a conscious effort and like working towards something. You still have to open yourself up to these things. They're not just gonna come to you necessarily. They might. That's fantastic. That'd be fantastic. But sometimes it's a little more work than that, you know? And just because you're not chasing, I think chase is supposed to have a negative connotation in this quote. Like, I think chase is obviously running after something that is running from you, is not, clearly not meant for you. Why would you chase that? Like, I think a lot of people might think about relationships in this sense. Why are you chasing a partner who don't want you back? What the fuck? Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Run a different way. Walk a different way. Speed walk. Skip, jump, hop a different way. Okay? Towards something that's meant for you. And again, manifest that. You know? Be like, I am going to get this person. And they're giving me interest back. So hopefully it works out well. You know? And that's not chasing. You're just working towards something. See? There's a difference. Okay, next one. I deserve to pour back into myself. Period. I think there's so much hypocrisy over like being selfish or not, or just like, you know, putting ourselves first too much, I guess. But I think it's important for my empaths, my really caring people, my friends, you know, like lovers, my big emotions people, is we put so much into other people and we expect so much out of other people because that's what we're given. But not everyone can give like we give. Not everyone can give like you give 100% all the time, for example. So sometimes you have to pour that back into yourself. You know, it's exhausting, giving and giving and giving and giving when you don't feel like you're getting that back. And, you know, there's no point in pouring into everyone else's cup when yours is fucking empty. What the fuck? You're having a dinner party and there's only a little wine. You bought the wine. Are you really gonna give it to everyone else and not even pour yourself a glass? And then they're all just sitting there staring at you like, don't you want some? Yes, you do. You want to be loved. You want some. Okay, period. Pour back into yourself. Okay, self-care. Okay, next one. I am allowed to make mistakes. Say it again. Say it again. You know what this is now. I'm allowed to make mistakes. Yes. Yes, you fucking are. Okay, period. And we will. We so will. And I'm not just talking small mistakes. Like, okay, even big mistakes. Like, it's okay. But it's about how we fix it. You know? We can make a mistake and harbor it. That's what I do. Harbor it and beat ourselves up and, you know, have negative self-talk, negative self-identity. What's that accomplishing? What's that accomplishing? Imagine when you make a mistake, if someone else made that same mistake and they came to you like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed, blah, 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 blah. What would you say to them? You would probably be compassionate and be like, oh my God, it's okay. You made a mistake, you know? Even if it's bad, you might be like, oh shit, you know, you fucked up. But that's okay. Like, you would be like, oh, no, it's all right. Like, we can fix that. We can do X, Y, Z to fix that. That's so important because we make mistakes all the time. And if our life fucking stops or, you know, like, goes off the track every single time we make a mistake, we're never going to get anywhere. Okay? So it's important to bounce back. Trust yourself that, you know, the mistake wasn't on purpose. I feel like we all think that we're like out to self-sabotage ourselves, but sometimes we really do just be making simple ass mistakes, and it's okay. Forgive yourself. Okay, next. I'm independent and self-sufficient. I think that's obvious. That also goes back into like pouring into yourself. You know, it's like not relying on other people for that reassurance, that validation. You know, it's just like, do you. Wake up and go to bed doing you, okay? Do what you want to do. Period. Don't hurt other people though. That's not what I mean. You know what I mean. Don't twist it. Okay, next. I am in charge of my own life. Period. Now, I know you're like, yeah, but you don't have control over everything. That's absolutely correct. That's also my point, is you're in charge of your own life. So you're in charge of your reactions to things. You're again, when you make a mistake or something goes wrong, you know, like the world deals you a bad hand of cards. You're in charge of turning those shit ass cards into a royal goddamn flush or some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, that's a great metaphor. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, it's really up to you. Like, it's not about what happens to you. It's about how you react. You know, it's so stupid and cliche, and I feel like that's a cat poster. But, like, it's true. It's true. It was in the classrooms back then for a reason, okay? And I think a lot of us didn't read that well enough. So read it again. Period. Okay, next. I don't need to overthink and overanalyze. Yeah, I'm sure we're all guilty. I'm guilty. Guilty, raise your hand if you're guilty. I'm definitely a very anxious girly, and I do a lot of overthinking and overanalyzing the simplest goddamn things that, like, don't need to be overanalyzed. And I think it's tough because there's a difference between, like, overthinking and overanalyzing and, like, trusting your gut. I've been, like, having this, like, instinct that something is, like, not right or, you know. But I feel like sometimes we convince ourselves that there's something there, that there's a problem there, and there really just isn't. So whenever you find yourself overthinking or, you know, like you're just like in shambles, I was just talking to my therapist about this, is move a muscle, change a thought. I'm gonna say that again. Move a muscle, change a thought. So if you're sitting there all like overthinking and anxious, get up. Literally physically get up. Physically get the fuck up. Walk around, go stretch, go get some water. I don't give, go brush your teeth, go wash your face, go brush your hair, go put on a cute outfit, go on a walk, go do a face mask, go paint your nails, go to the salon, go get a massage. Go to the gym. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Just you need to get out of your head by getting into your body. Okay? Take it from here and actualize it. Because that's the only way that you're gonna, you know, and maybe you're still doing those things and you're still anxious, then it might be a bigger issue. But I'm talking about the everyday little overthinking that we just don't need to do. And if it's still a thought in your head, talk to someone about it. Talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to a therapist. But just don't sit in it. Don't let it consume you. Okay, next. On the contrary, though, I am allowed to feel my feelings. Period. Okay? But the next part of this is important. I don't let my emotions consume me. Okay? So there's a difference. You're gonna feel your feelings regardless. I mean, unless you like repress them. But I think it's very important to feel your feelings instead of acting like everything's fine all the time, because that's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. That's literally the biggest thing about using repression as a coping mechanism, is it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Think about it. You have a jar that you're shoving this shit into, and the jar is only so big. What happens when the lid blows off? You have a mental breakdown. I know, we all do it. But like, if you just feel every little thing in the moment, maybe at the end of that week, you won't have a mental breakdown. That's the goal, isn't it? That's the goal. Okay, next one. I am moving forwards, not looking backwards. This is hard for me. I am a nostalgic girly. I live in the past, which is goofy as fuck. And that's why I wrote that for me, because the past is literally over. I don't know if you need a news flash or like, you know, like, oh, duh, the past is the past. The fuck? You can't change it. And like sitting on it, thinking about it isn't gonna do anything for you in the present, unless, you know, we're like, obviously we need to reflect on the past and learn from our mistakes in order to grow. But like, we shouldn't be harboring that past and carrying it, harboring it into our futures in an unhealthy way, you know? Okay, next. I am insightful and intuitive and observant. This is just kind of true for the kind of person I am, but I think these are really important skills to have nowadays, is just being able to like, not like blend back into the crowd, but just like take a second, you know, be silent, sit in the silence, and really just examine your surroundings, you know? And I think this obviously like comes naturally to a lot of people like me. Like, I don't know, even in conversation, I'm not just thinking about the conversation. I'm like observing, you know, how they're speaking, their tone, their body language, you know, the surroundings, like stuff like that. I feel like this can maybe contribute to a little overthinking if we're like forcing it a little too much, being a little too insightful, you know, like, oh, but I swear, you know, I felt this, or like, I really thought I observed this. So that's the only thing we have to be careful about, is grounding ourselves in our insights and our observations, and but like making sure that that's just reality and we're not like projecting our feelings onto what we're seeing. Next one. Okay. I am worthy of joy and love and success. Period. Because I think this is important to think. Because a lot of us, even when we like think we think that, or we think we feel that way about ourselves, that we're like confident like that, we'll go to do things that are bigger, or like, you know, big goals that we have, a new job, applying to a school, stuff like that. And we might even think to ourselves like, oh, but I'm probably not gonna get it. Like, I probably don't even deserve it, or I'm definitely not their best candidate, whatever. That's manifesting. That's going back to the, you know, I don't chase, I attract, and manifest, you know? It's like, maybe you're not chasing that job, but if you're manifesting in your head that like, oh, I'm probably not gonna get it, like you're not putting your best foot forward, then yeah, you're right. You're probably not gonna get it. And no wonder then it feels like you're chasing, because it's not meant for you, because you're not letting it be meant for you. You're not letting it be right for you, okay? Not letting it fit your life, because you're doubting yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You are worthy of joy and love and success, period. Okay, the last one. I don't remember, because I stopped numbering them. I will make the most out of my life. Period. We only have one life. Gotta live it to the fullest. No, but seriously, YOLO. Like, would you rather live a life full of what ifs, or full of, oh well, at least I tried? Ask yourself that. Sit on that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I've been your host, Desiree Mack. Go.